Okay, since we are still on this issue of security regarding what happened in Uromi, I just want to add a few more things. Um, See, not ordinarily, no citizen should have a right to carry guns across straight lines, across state lines. As a citizen, no citizen should be allowed to carry guns across state lines from one state to another, or even from one city to another. Now, come to think of it, Nigeria is a country where firearms are illegal for regular citizens, for civilians, so to speak. Um, so that means if that is the case, it means nobody should be allowed to carry guns in the first place. But even if you are allowed to carry guns, why would you carry it across state lines? Nobody should be allowed to do that for security purposes. Now, in as much as I disagree with the actions of yes, of the Uromi youths, I've said it before that I'm totally against jungle justice. I totally disagree with the actions of those Uromi youths. I'm against jungle justice, but going into their mindset, I can understand why they felt threatened by those Fulani or Hausa men when they saw the guns with them. When they saw the guns with them, it is understandable why they would feel threatened. It's understandable. It's just their actions that were not understandable. The proper thing to do is to take such people to law enforcement, hand them over to law enforcement, hand them over to the police or other law enforcement agencies, and let the law take its course. That's the proper thing to do. But I think this is part of a failed system that we have in Nigeria, a failed system, a failed government. Like I heard someone say that those Hausa or Fulani travelers were actually victims of a failed government, a failed state. And I agree. If we had proper security measures in place, such a thing would have never happened. And this is real. This thought just came to my mind recently. That's why I'm making this video. Nobody should be allowed to carry a gun across state lines, from one state to another, from one city to another. No, unlicensed guns. So I'm even hearing some people say that those guns were licensed. So I'm thinking, if I myself go to apply for a license to gun, will it be given to me? Most likely not. And I'm a professional. Most likely it won't be given to me. And another thing I've been thinking of, and I've heard some people say this, so especially Southerners, if a Fulani with a gun is a hunter, while a Southerner with a gun is an armed robber or a cultist or a criminal, there seems to be a double standard with the way the government treats Northerners compared to Southerners. Many people are comparing the Uromi incident to the incident of Deborah, who was publicly lynched because she was accused of blasphemy. So you can see that Deborah's killers have not been arrested, and their faces are on social media. They confidently brandish their faces on social media. Their faces are on social media. They haven't been arrested. There's a particular photo of a guy holding a matchbox, what we call matches for lighting stove and gas cooker. There's a particular guy holding a matchbox and screaming in front of a camera. He hasn't been, up to now, nobody has been arrested. But after this Uromi incident, you saw how swiftly the federal government took action, and those state government took action. But now, Whenever Southerners are victims of jungle justice in the northern part of the country, we never see this kind of action from government. We never see this kind of swift action from government. This is why many Southerners are pointing out the double standard that exists. And this is true, to be honest. This is true, to be honest. A lot of people feel like they are being when Southerners talk about this thing, they are being divisive. But they do have a point. If they see a double standard, they have every right to call it out because it is a double standard. You know? So that's just what I want to share with you guys today. That's just my 2 cents for today. Like I said in my previous video, rest in peace to the deceased. Hopefully the perpetrators are brought to book because, as I said, jungle justice in this part of the world, jungle justice in today's society, you know, it's a no-no. It's not something we should be practicing. But now, as I said, also it's a failure of government. That's just it. If we have proper security measures, such things we need to take. If we had proper security measures, police officers would have arrived at the scene before those people got burnt alive. Because from what I hear, they were beaten up for quite a while before they were actually burnt. So there was enough time for police officers to come to the scene before they got burnt. But this is Nigeria for you. This is Nigeria for you. You know. Well, anyway, if you are visiting for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Like this video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, and click on the share button and share this video. I'll be dropping more regular videos, more and more, all right, on this channel. God bless.